So what's the secret sauce for a truly viral horror story? Well, today we're going to find out by taking apart a YouTube sensation that has grabbed hundreds of thousands of people, a super chilling tale from Haryana about a haunted farmhouse. We're going to break down exactly what makes this story so spooky and, honestly, so effective. Right off the bat, the story hits you with this question, and that tells you this isn't just a ghost story. Nope, this is about a crime, a motive, and a cost that is way, way bigger than money. This one question sets the entire stage for all the horror that's about to unfold. And here's why we're even talking about it. Look at that number. Over 843,000 views in just a single month. This thing has clearly hit a nerve. So what's the story that has so many people clicking, watching, and maybe sleeping with the lights on afterwards? You know, every great horror story needs a setting that feels safe at first, right? Deceptively peaceful. And this one kicks off in the absolute perfect place for something awful to happen, a remote, quiet farmhouse. So here's our guy, our protagonist, or maybe more accurately, our victim. We're told he's just living his life, totally unaware of the danger that's literally right under his own roof. And that feeling of normalcy is so important because it's about to get completely shattered. Okay, now this is where the threat becomes genuinely chilling. It's not some random monster in the shadows. The story tells us the villains are the two people closest to him. And that is such a powerful horror tool, because it taps into a fear that's way deeper than ghosts. It's the fear of betrayal. It makes the whole thing feel so personal, so intimate, and just so much colder. And the motive? Good old-fashioned greed. So the motive's in place. But this isn't just some quick crime of passion. Oh no. It's a treacherous plan. And the journey into that darkness is where things really start to get intense. And this quote from the video's description just nails that feeling. It's not a clean getaway. It's this messy, spiraling conspiracy. And that last phrase, refuses to stay buried, I mean, come on. That's just perfect, goosebump-inducing foreshadowing for the supernatural stuff we all know is coming. And here we go. This is the moment the story pivots. The crime itself is done, but the story is far from over. This is where the real horror finally grabs hold. So, they get what they want. They actually pull it off. The farmhouse is theirs. And for just a little bit, it probably feels like the perfect crime. They've won. And there it is, the twist. Their victory is completely empty because they've inherited more than just a piece of land. They've woken something else up. That quiet farmhouse isn't so quiet anymore. And this is the whole point, really. The story isn't just trying to scare you with a haunting. It's about consequences. This quote frames all the spooky stuff not as random terror, but as a kind of justice. A price is being demanded for their sin. Now, this is where the story gets really clever, in my opinion. It moves beyond just a simple scare and actually invites you, the audience, to solve a mystery. So what's really haunting the farmhouse? Is it all in their heads? Are they just being tormented by their own guilt, making them see and hear things? Or is it something else? A genuine supernatural force, an actual entity that's out for justice? The story plays with both of these ideas, which is brilliant, because it leaves you debating what's really going on. But just when you think you might have it figured out, the creator promises one more major turn. It's a classic move to keep you glued to your seat until the absolute final second. Yeah, they straight up advertise this twist ending. It's a direct promise to you, the viewer, saying, look, if you stick with us through all the betrayal and all the haunting, we will give you a conclusion that makes it all worth it. And they leave you with this final irresistible hook. It just builds up this intense feeling of, I have to know what happens. It's a masterful way to make a story stick with you, and more importantly, make you want to share it. So in the end, we come full circle, back to a big question. The Haryana horror story isn't just some campfire tale. It's a fable for our times, about crime and cosmic punishment. It taps into that really deep-seated fear that even if you get away with something, some other force, whether it's in your own head or from beyond a grave, will make sure that justice finds a way. So what do you think?